Hey everyone, Cindy Kyle here, and I want to welcome Marlena. She is our special guest today in all of my social streets. But those of you who didn't know, Marlena and I are business partners, but she is going to talk Feng Shui today, and I am so excited to learn more about it because I need to Feng Shui my home and my life to make this year and years to come better. So, with that, Marlena, welcome. How are you today?
I'm awesome. And awesome is a three-letter word. It's you. You are awesome. I want everyone to know that. So, hi everyone. Welcome to Feng Shui Friday. I am Marlena. I am your Feng Shui advisor, and I am also a home psychic. I know you probably heard about the horse whisperer. I am, like a home whisperer, but I actually can read the energy in your home um, from a distance as well. So that's a great gift. But today, I want you to think about your goals for this year. What are they? I ask people to write, their goal down or their goals. It seems like a big task. When you look at your goal, whatever it is, you say, I would really like to have this. Could be a new home, a new job, a new business, a new car, a new love of your life, whatever that is. It seems like it's so far away, it's so hard to get. You've been struggling and struggling. Well, let's step into 2024 powerfully and on purpose. You and I are going to set the intention that our home has a purpose because it does. You have a purpose for being here. Your home has a purpose. Is it serving you in your purpose? If it's not, what can we do to get your home to be in alignment with you? Now, in 2024, we are now approaching the period 9, the wood dragon, which is an energy of fire. So think about a dragon. When you think about a dragon, what do you think about? Fire. Now, the energy of fire burns things, right? It's strong, it's powerful, right? It has a purpose. So when the wood dragon comes in, it has already started. It is an energy of yang. Yang is moving and it's swift. So when the yang energy moves through your home, it's like dogs running through, kids running through action. All right, that's yang. So that's how the year is going to be. It's going to be quick, burning up the old, moving you forward. If there's something in your life that's been stagnant, holding you down, you've been contemplating what to do, you're confused, that energy is going to come in and it's going to want to burn up that old energy, that stagnancy. Anything that is stuck in your life, it's going to go, here I come, I'm coming to burn it up. And you're going to be fighting that challenge in your mind because of the fear. The ego mind doesn't like change, it wants to keep you stuck. But here comes the wood dragon, and the wood dragon's gonna blow that fire out. It's like a fire breathing dragon. Also, when I think about the dragon, there is a thing called the dragon of debt. No one wants to be in debt. So this dragon is coming to show you where you are in debt. It doesn't only mean debt with money, all right? It could be you've been feeling like you are in debtor's prison. You got credit card bills and things like that. You're looking at different things in your life that are just stuck, stagnant, not moving. All right. And that fire breathing dragon, the dragon of debt, has been holding you. You've been held in that prison. And the dragon's been breathing down your neck, saying, you owe, you owe, and you are stressed out. So you might have neck pain, back pain. Your legs might hurt because you're afraid to move forward. All right. Your neck, it's a pain in the neck. All right. These are emotional things we're looking at as well. So as we're approaching the new energy coming in, all right, this is what is going to happen. Anything stagnant, toxic, cluttering your life is going to be illuminated and looking to get pushed out. You're going to be called to be courageous and to move through your fear. All right. It's time to make new choices rather than staying in the old negative patterns, doing the same thing over and over again, which is insanity because you're thinking you're going to get some new results by doing the same thing over and over. It doesn't happen. Look in the dictionary under insanity. All right. It will tell you exactly what I just said. All right. It's time right now for you to answer some questions. All right. How many here would really like to have a better year this year than last year? All right. Are you stuck in a negative cycle? What cycle is that? What area or areas of your life would you really love to shift right now? It is possible. Is it in your money, your career, your health, your relationship? What if I told you that Feng Shui could change your life? Would you be willing to give Feng Shui a try? I know when I first learned this for real, I dove deep into Feng Shui. I wanted to know all of the details of it. So I did not go and learn from just some person talking. I actually ended up with a master guru at my home. The universe provided that for me. I didn't know much about Feng Shui, but I knew that I wanted something to change in my life. When I was growing up, I was probably 9, 10. We moved so many times. I look back now and I laugh because I know what was going on. But my family, when they moved, they would leave me at the new place and say, we're going to go get the stuff. We're going to bring it here. While you're here, clean. And I'm a kid. So I'm like, okay, so I'm cleaning, sinks and stuff like that, counters and mopping floors. I felt like Cinderella. And then they would bring the stuff, furniture, things like that. And I would move the furniture to certain places in the house. I'm a kid all by myself, moving a couch, moving a chair, things like this. And then they would come and put the beds in the bedroom, set them up, and then leave again. So I would have to, make the beds, this and that. So I choose my own bedroom, which was always something amazing. And then, when I got married years later, we moved into a home. When we got there outside the night, we were driving by this house and it said for sale by owner. I said, I don't like this house. And he said to me, oh, you're crazy. I said, I'm telling you, I don't like this house. I'm sure you've all experienced when you go somewhere, you don't feel right. Something's off, all right? If it's off in your house right now, or if it's off in your body right now, something's off in your relationship, Feng Shui can adjust that for you and change your story, change the way you feel about the place you're living in, or the people, or your finances, or your business, or whatever, or your job. A lot of people want to run from it. You all want change. Everybody loves change. Just your mind doesn't want you to change. It wants you to stay safe. It feels safe and comfortable in that stuckness. We don't want that. So anyway, we ended up moving into that home. And a couple months down, I said, this house is haunted. And, he didn't, laugh at me or anything, but, he wasn't being troubled by the spirits like I was. So I'm like, okay. And then people later would come over and be like, oh, this house, and I'm like, I know. So for years, I struggled with floods, loads of floods and mold, um, lots of things, spirits appearing, moving things around, all kinds of stuff. Um, and one night I get a phone call. I'm cleaning out the house, so everything was out of the bathroom into the kitchen. Because when I clean, that's what I do. Everything comes out of the room. All right. For a thorough cleaning. So the phone rings, says, come down here, meet this guy. I'm like, I don't want to go down there, but I'll go. I go down, he's a guru. He looks at me and goes, we're going to your house. I'm like, no, we're not. It's a mess right now. He goes, yes, we are. I'm like, all right. So he wins the battle. He comes up. He spends the whole night, overnight with me and my friends. He did a thorough house cleansing. He showed me how to do it. He taught me things. I sat there and listened. I was amazed. The house changed. The energy changed. When my daughter come home a couple weeks later, she said, wow, this house has never been so peaceful. I said, isn't it great? Okay. So, but in the back of my mind, I was always thinking about what else is there. Okay. So I was wanting to tell you, like if you're living in a home, is it compatible for you and your family members, right? If you're living in a house with entities, negative energy, you're fearful, you can't sleep, this is where Feng Shui comes in, all right? Seeing what's going on that property, what happened on that land, all right? When you move, you're taking with you all the energy from your old life, your old self, all your emotions are going with you until you clear that. All right. And we don't want to move into a new space because we're bringing the same problems with us and they will arise in a similar way, sometimes worse. So we want to use Feng Shui to cure that for you so that your life can be better and on target, on purpose. All right. So, what if making like a few changes in your home caused your money to start flowing in instead of out? Would that help you at all? That's a good question. So, if changing a few things in your house today, not tomorrow, today, could change your life, would you be willing to do that? All right. Where money starts flowing in instead of out. Would that help you? If it will, type that in. Let us know where you are at in your life. Are you stuck in a certain area? Let us know that so we know how to serve you better today. All right. So, how about making the right changes in your home, specifically for you and your family members? What do you think would happen if you made the right changes? Not the ones that someone else said on YouTube, all right? Or on a video or something, or in an email. I'm talking about the right changes that are specific for you and your family members. What do you think would happen in your life? I know there's a lot of Feng Shui advice out there. Some is good and some is not so good. No one way works for everyone. So we need to be more specific for your energy and your personal Feng Shui. Your setup is unique. Everyone is unique and every home is different. So my home needs a unique setup, and your home needs a unique setup for you. Don't listen to anyone telling you otherwise. The one thing that does work for everyone, of course, is cleaning the home, decluttering the home. It works. All right. It's going to move some of that old, dense energy for you. When it comes to you, we must take a look at your numbers. Think about life in general. Everything is numbers. Everything is numbers. You are a number. You have a social security number, right? Your land has a lot number, right? Your house has a number, right? Everything is numbers, no matter where you go. You got phone numbers, you got addresses, you got all kinds of numbers. Everything's numbers, right? So when it comes to you, we must take a look at your numbers, your life map, your home's numbers, your directions, your floor plan, the exterior of the house and the interior of the house, right? What your neighborhood is, right? All these things come into play when you want to set up your home for you, all right? And we must have a look at the year that we're in, the numbers for that year, the flying stars, and we have to plan accordingly. Usually it would cost anywhere from $2,000 to $15,000 or more for a Feng Shui consultant, all right, to come to your home, and you are worth it. You are absolutely worth it, all right? You cannot put a price on your well-being. If you are stressed out, everything in your life is going to vibrate at stress, and it's going to bring more stress. If you're constantly thinking about money problems, relationship problem, health, it's going to bring more of them. What would it be like for you to be able to walk into your home after being at work all day, leaving that stress at work? Because when you come home, your house is a beautiful, peaceful, loving space, your sanctuary, where when you step in that door, that energy meets you of love, joy, peace, serenity, prosperity, love with loving people, loving friends. Joy is in this house. So if you have animals, they greet you at the door with a wagging tail, right? And they love you. That you are surrounded with beautiful energy, beautiful things that you can look at. You can feel that energy. If you're not feeling that in each room in your home, Feng Shui needs to step in and help you out. How many here would like to learn something so amazing that it would change your life in a few days, saving you tons of money, thousands of hours? Think about that. How many here would like to learn Feng Shui? Feng Shui specifically for you, not for everyone out there, but for you, so that your life would change. And I've seen people's life change in a couple hours. I want to share with you one testimony that comes to my mind. I had a client come. She lost her job during the pandemic. She was hysterical, stressed, upset. I got her to calm down. We took a focus. I mapped out a plan with her. What kind of service can you provide? She gave me out, different ideas. I said, good. What are you good at? What do you really love to do? She loved to help people. She was a nurturer. I said, let's search out these areas where you can be used right now. So she ended up getting hired within a couple weeks of the interview and everything else, and getting prepared as a home health aide. She was, excited. So she had her first, client, and it was an older lady who could kind of do almost everything on her own, except she needs some help around the house and getting in and out of the shower. She was afraid to fall, which is normal. And so she was helping her. She was excited, telling me, "Thank you so much." I'm like, "Awesome." So I get a message one night. She's really upset. And I'm like, "Okay, what's going on?" So she tells me the lady started having back pain, leg pain, so severe that she fell on the floor. She got her to the hospital or a doctor or something. So they ended up doing whatever, and putting her in one of those chairs, which is electrical, and said, "You'll have to stay in here for the rest of your life," because that's the way they look at it, right? So this lady says to me, "I got to move in here now. I don't know what to do. I'm going to have to give up my apartment." All these things are going on in her mind. That's what happens to your mind. You lose focus, you lose your strength, you lose your power, you lose your peace. So I said, "Okay, let's do this." I said, "Get a compass, go to this area in the home, and contact me back and tell me if there's clutter there." So a while goes by, she gets back to me and says, "Yes, there's clutter here from a flood. There's wet boxes and bins and papers all over." I said, "Okay, take time right now and move it to the garage," because I guess there had to be an insurance guy coming, so we had to leave it there. And she said, the lady's daughter was supposed to come and help her, and she has to wait for her. I said, "What are we waiting for?" I said, "She hasn't shown up yet. Apparently she doesn't care. So let's care." So she put the stuff in the garage. 2 hours later, I get a phone call. I answer it. I said, "Hello." She says, "You won't believe it." I said, "Yes, I will." She said, "The lady just got up and walked across the room." When the clutter moves, you move. Energy moves. Can you imagine the doctor when the lady could walk in his office and show him what Feng Shui could do? When he said, "You're stuck in a chair for the rest of your life." And I said, "No, you're not." Feng Shui said, "No, you're not." Okay? So everything works out, all right, when you take action. Are you willing to work with me and learn the Feng Shui for you? My question is that today. What if your life can change in a few days, right? Saving you tons of money, tons of time, tons of stress, tons of sleepless nights, tons of arguments with your loved ones, with your spouse, all right? Singlehood, loneliness, worrying day and night, what's going to happen tomorrow. What if I could assist you and help you? Would that be something that you would like to engage in with me? Think about that for just a second. What is your mind saying? Is your ego mind kicking in, trying to put you in fear mode? You got to talk to your mind. If your mind is saying, "Don't do that, don't take action, I can't do that right now because," if you got a because why? Who said that? It wasn't you, because apparently you are here. You are looking for a better life. You are looking for a solution. Who inside of you is not looking for a better life? What inside of you is stopping you from changing your life today? It's a real strong question. But you, in your powerful state of being, wants to know, why am I in this struggle? Why has this been following me all my life? My parents had that. I might get that. Or they had that. So I got to have. No, you don't. No, you don't. You are in charge. Not your ego mind, not that fear, not that voice that's negative, constantly keeping you stuck, stagnant, and you're unaware of those thoughts. So if you are ready to take action today, I'm going to ask my assistant, Coach Cindy, to post the link so you can join me in my upcoming 2 days live training. We are going to cover the entire year of 2024, the yearly charts. I want to train you so that you can start to adjust your energy for you specifically in your home. I want to hear your testimonials within hours, within a couple days. Some of you, it might take a month or two. All right. But who doesn't want to see amazing results? All right. So if you can move one item in your house and suddenly something happens, like you walk across the room, what would that mean for you? Do you have a loved one that's sick and you're concerned about them? Let's add some feng shui and let's see what happens. If they suddenly feel better, if they come out of their sick bed, the pain leaves, the fear leaves, the stress leaves, the problem goes. How would that be for you? So Coach Cindy, let me know when that's up there.
It is up.
Okay. Do we have any comments or questions that you can see? Because I cannot see any of them.
I did have a question from someone. They said, "Thank you for sharing all this great information." They're in the beginning stages of Feng Shui. Feng Shui. I got to pronounce it correctly. I'm learning myself. She said that she does have a lot of disarray in her household and in her business life. She's in corporate America right now. And she said that there is a lot of stuff around in her office and at home that after listening to what you said today, that maybe she needs to move some stuff out of her office in corporate America and clear the clutter. I have a better word for it, but clear the clutter in her home and at her office in her corporate America life. So she just wanted to say, do you have any simple, easy things that she could possibly do? And her name is Anna, that Anna could possibly do to mitigate that.
Definitely. Yeah, definitely. And the thing that would be great for Anna is to join us in the 2 days, the training, because bring a notebook and pen, everybody who's ready to engage in this, because I'm going to take everyone through step-by-step learning. Okay. So when you finish day 1, you're going to start taking action. You're going to know what to do. All right. Like I said, it's specific for you and your home. So it's kind of hard to sit here and say, Anna, this is what needs to go, that needs to go, because I can't see your home. All right. I can feel your home. I can feel you're stressed right now. I can feel you feel like you're the underdog. There's an energy around you. See, I can read your energy. It's telling you constantly that you have to struggle. You're the underdog. You have to work hard, right? And everything's got to be correct. That's what I'm feeling for her.
Wow.
Okay. She's not alone. There's
No.
many people that feel like they got to work hard, right? Or they'll lose their job, or they're in competition with everybody around them. Now, let me share this other story with you. Why people check out the 2-day class, okay? Click on that link while we're here and then come back, but sign up for it. It's 2 beautiful days. This will help Anna and other people. I had a client who worked from home, had an office moved to their house, okay? From corporate America, they were still there, but they were able to come home and take their work there. So they set up an office, all right? And then they contact me. I'm like, okay. So we do a consultation, and they're saying to me, since I moved here, into my home from work, I brought my desk and everything here. It's very hard. I'm struggling to get clients to come. When they do, they are undermining me, attacking me, accusing me. And I feel like I'm being shrunk, like I'm losing my energy and my strength. And can you help me? I said, yeah. So I said, let's go through your home. So she brings in the video camera. And I said, let's start at the door and let's go through the house. Well, when we went into the bedroom, because she said she can't sleep at night, I'm like, all right, let's go in the bedroom. What's in the bedroom? You won't believe it, all right? I said, okay, that's got to go. I'm looking, I'm like, all right, no wonder why I can't sleep. What was in there? She loved tigers. Tigers. Statues of tigers. Tigers on the walls. Tigers, I'm like, okay. How do you feel when you walk into your bedroom as not you, but as someone else, right? And there's tigers in there ready to pounce on you. So when you lay down to go to sleep, how do you sleep with tigers attacking you? All right? So remove that. Then we went to the office, the same thing. Big tigers on each end of the desk, aiming at her. I said, wow. So when the tigers are ready to pounce at you and you're at your job, how do you feel? What's showing up in your life to match that? Exactly what you just told me. You're being attacked. Your money's dwindling. You can't get clients. They're afraid to come, right? They're afraid they're going to be attacked. So that attack energy is in your home. It's in the bedroom. I'm under attack. I'm constantly stressed. So I helped her. We removed the tigers. We took them off the walls as well. All right. What testimonial do I get? Amazing, right? Clients start coming in. People start honoring her. She's sleeping at night. All right. What's in your house that doesn't belong in your house? What's in your house that doesn't belong in a house? That's a good question today. All right. Think about that. What's in your house that does not belong in a house? I know you went to other people's houses and they had that, or you liked that in the store, so you brought it home. Does it belong in a house? Does it belong in your house? It looked nice in Susie's house and Joe's house. It looked nice on the internet. It's in your house now. How do you feel about that thing? Are you absolutely loving it? Or is it over in a corner, you bought it, and it's over there, and you don't notice it? What energy is it bringing into the house? These are some of the things we need to look at. All right. So that's where we dive deeper than we are today. All right. So how many people here would like to engage with me in 2 days of intensive learning? What could change your life? Not mine, yours. Would you be willing to sit down with me for 2 days and stop the struggle, stop the confusion? That's what I'm here to do. My mission is to stop your confusion, stop your stress, and bring you joy. Joy is what you're looking for. What else is there? All right? You can say, I'm looking for money, I'm looking for love, I'm looking for better health. You're looking for joy. How can you have joy if you're confused, if you're stressed, if you're struggling, if you're worrying, if you're working like a dog, trying to figure it out, trying to stop hurting? Where's your joy now? Where did you leave your joy? Would you like to have joy in your life? How much joy would you be willing to allow today? Let's have that. Let's have more joy. Let's have even more joy than that. What percentage of joy do you feel right now? 1%. I got a little bit of joy. I woke up and my phone rang. It was that person I like. They finally called. I'm so happy. Great. How long can you hold that joy when they don't call for a month? Mm-mm. All right. That's just an example. You give your power away. I want you to step into 2024 with your power, with your backbone. All right. That's what we want to do. We want to step in to the new year with a new power that we never had before, or we left it somewhere and we're like, man, I liked when I used to feel like this, but we're going to step into it on purpose. All right. There is a purpose here. And for 2 days, and sit down with you and be interactive with you, where you and I can are in your home. I want to train you and bring you to a new place in your life. Like I said, when you say yes, the universe says yes to you. All right. So after the 2-day training, then you are going to receive each day. I'm going to give you a PDF transcript so you can always have that copy. All right. It's not like you're coming on like today and we're talking, and when it's over, you're hoping that, what did she say? What did she say? Oh, my phone was ringing. Oh, I was looking at the wall. Oh, my neighbor was walking by. Oh, I got to check my text message. What did she say? Because your mind just loses its focus. So that's why I say bring a notebook. All right, write things down, and you get the PDF afterward. So you can say, I've got that. Now I can look because somebody interrupted me or my mind interrupted me. I lose focus. All right. I want to help you the best way I can. And so I decided that the best way is to lay out this time and space for you where we can interact in 2 days in a live training class. You might want to call it a master class or whatever, but I'm going to call it live training classes. And they are coming up on Tuesday, January 30th at 12 noon Eastern Standard Time, and Wednesday, the next day, January 31st at 12 noon Eastern Standard Time. All right. The reason we want to get it done before February is because the Feng Shui dragon starts on the 4th. Okay. That's when that energy is going to start coming in. We want to be ready before it comes in. Okay. We want to have that beginning stages of getting rid of last year's junk energy. Okay. So let's go ahead. All right. And get you signed up right now. If you have any questions, post them now so I can read them, or Coach Cindy can read them, and we'll answer yours. But while you're doing that, let me give you a couple of things here. All right. Let's cover them. The one thing you really want to do is clean. All right. And declutter. Decluttering and cleaning is a spiritual practice, just like bathing. Right? When you're bathing or washing yourself, washing your hands, you are cleansing energy. All right? A lot of people take a spiritual bath. That is a good idea to do on the 4th. All right? To take a spiritual bath, a spiritual shower, whichever it is for you, with an intention. You're taking that shower on purpose, just like you're going to declutter your house on purpose, right? You're going to relax on purpose. You're going to breathe in and out to calm yourself down on purpose. There's a purpose. There's a reason you're here. There's a purpose you're here, because the universe is calling you in, saying, this will help you. Go over there. Go listen to her. Listen again to the replay on this page and bring somebody and let them hear it, because they're struggling. All right, like I spoke of before. But get signed up right now. All right. So remember that you are doing things now with a purpose. You're getting up in the morning with a new outlook, a new purpose. All right. Think about that. Right? You're going to bed at 9 and 10 o'clock at night because you have a purpose to get a full night's sleep. All right? Things like this. You're going to work every day because there's a purpose behind it, right? That you will get up and go to because you want the money. What does the money do for you? All right? If it did nothing, you would not get up. There's no reason to get up if you went to work 40 hours a week and got no pay. You wouldn't have to show up, would you? No. But you got to show up in your home, unless you want to live outside in a tent. Your home has a purpose, right? What is the purpose of your home? To keep you safe from the weather, to keep you safe from the evil out there, from the animals attacking you, right? From bugs biting you, from the rain, from the snow, and the ice, and the wind, right? And from having people just walk in and out of your life. If you didn't have the walls and the roof and the floor and the foundation, what would life be like? You would be laying on the ground outside. and all kinds of things could attack you. What is the purpose of your home? Is it serving its purpose? Are you in love with your space? Why or why not? When you have clutter, it is a sign of what is going on inside of you. And I can tell you where the clutter is in your house when you tell me what your problem is. That is one thing. All right. This is what I'm talking about, how serious this is. If you clutter up your wealth sector, number one, you stop your money flow. If something's wrong, the wrong items there, what happens? You got to think about this. You got to learn this. You got to know it. And not what they were saying. This is appropriate. Put this in your wealth corner. Do this. You have a different setup, a different energy than everyone else out there. No one's training this. No one's teaching this but me. They won't go this deep with you without you forking over $3,000 to take an hour class. Right? You'll see it out there. I'm not kidding you. All right? I am not into that. All right? I want once and done. I don't want cookie cutter things in my life. I want the solution, and I want it now. I'm a now person. I'm a manifester. All right? I want it now, and I want it right. How about you? Do you want it now? Or could it wait any longer? Up to you. I don't know. I don't know. But if it's me, I want it now. I want it done. I want it right. I want a solution. All right. So we want to help you to shift the energy within you and your space. Because I want to tell you something. Energy for Feng Shui comes from the outside in. All right? So what is around you outside, what you look at, what you see, that energy is coming towards you. If it's negative and nasty, if it doesn't give you a nice view, these are the things we want to remedy for you. All right? That's one of the things. That's very important. Right? And people got this wrong. All right? So energy comes in, including into you. It did not come from you. It came from out there. When you're a baby, you're a bundle of joy. You have no cares in the world. You don't know anything. How'd you learn it? It came from outside of you. You heard the sounds. You heard music. You heard your family's voices. You heard them yelling and screaming and what they were saying and where you lived and how you were brought up. So that became your energy. That became your vibration. That became the way you lived, the way you thought, the way you interacted with people, the way you applied yourself, the way you ran away, the way you shrunk yourself, the people you dated, the people you married. Look at it. Go back and say, oh my God, I see it now. Okay? A lot of people are teaching the opposite, saying, oh, the energy is going out. All right? It's coming into you first, into your home first. Now you're marinating in your home in all the energy, right? The energy you brought in, the energy that the other people that lived there brought in, the energy of the people that built the house, that put things in, the people that came in to deliver that pizza, the neighbors, the lovers, the friends, the phone calls, the computer, the videos, the TV, the radio. All that energy's in your house, right? Mm. Now we got to clear that. People use sage and all these other things. But how come you have to keep doing it? That's my question. How come I'd have to keep saging my home? I must be in fear then. Who left fear in here? Fear of what? Think about it. Once and done. If sage ain't going to work to clear this place once and done, I'll do it once to clear just the, atmosphere. But is it clearing the walls and the floors and the ceiling and the emotions and the energetics here? Why do I got to do it again? The same thing. Insanity. That's all I can see. That's me. Other people have a different belief. They got to think, I got to do it again and again and again and again. That's not me. I don't work that way. I'm like, if I come into my home and I feel something's off, I say, what section is this? All right. What's coming in at me right now? What can I do to remedy that and stop it right now? And it's going to shift in 2 minutes because I have a purpose. I'm determined on that area, right? I don't care if the phone rings. I don't care if the neighbor knocks on the door. I'm going to finish what I'm doing. Then I'll take care of them. Me first. That's self-care. That's self-love. That's me and my power, right? You got to get back in your power. Because if you don't, who's going to take your power from you? Don't let people walk all over you. You're not a doormat. And I'm going to give you why I'm talking about doormats. Here's our Feng Shui tip for today, okay? The first thing we want to do before the 4th, okay? You're going to clean your front entrance, inside, outside. If you have a back door, the same thing. Garage, clean in front of that door on both sides. All right. Now, the walkway might have snow on it, okay? Shovel it, please. Make it easy for the energy that's good to come to your front door. Your front door is the mouth of chi. That's the energy coming into your home, all right? How do we want that energy to come into our home? All right, through clutter? No. Remove every item away from that door. I know you love to leave your shoes there and your school books and your backpack and you got a coat rack. Move it. Number 1 rule of mine, move it. If I can't fit in that door and I've got 2 huge bags in my hands on my sides, there's a problem. Okay? If I can't get out that door without tripping over something outside my door, there's a problem. All right? Think about it, right? Another thing you want to do is get a brand new mat for outside. Okay? Do not have it with your name on it. They all look nice, right? Welcome to the Johnson's house. Do not put that there. People are stepping on you. You will experience that in your life where you feel being stepped on. Your good name goes down. So if you had a business per se and you put that on the floor and people are walking in, welcome to, so and flow. All right. Everybody is bringing in their energy, stepping on your business. What's going to happen to your business? It's going to go down. Sounds wild, but that's energy. You're learning something today, aren't you? Hmm. Windows, your eyes, are the windows to your soul. How are your windows? Are they all fogged up, icky looking? Windex, Windex. Okay? You don't want confusion. Dirty windows brings you confusion in life. Mark my words. Got a dirty window? Clean it. Watch your mind clear up. This is energy. All right. And one more time. What is in your house that does not belong in a house? I'm going to leave that to you. I'm not going to name things because it gives you ideas and things, and I don't want that. I want you to think. What's in your house that does not belong in a house? Think about it. Number one, stress. Stress does not belong in my sanctuary. Fear does not belong in my sanctuary. All right? Any negative emotion or thought or feeling does not belong in my castle. I'm the queen of my castle. I'm adjusting my crown. Adjust your crowns today, male and female. Adjust your thoughts right now. We're going to bring you into your power, into a powerful state of being. When you walk in your house and when people come over, they're going to go, wow. They're going to want to be there. You're going to want to be there. I've had people come in here recently. I did some Feng Shui changes in the beginning room. I'm still finishing that. They came in and go, wow. I'm like, that's what I want, the wow factor. If I feel wow, they're going to feel wow, right? The energy is going to permeate all around the outside of my house. So anything not wow is going to bounce off that and go somewhere else. Okay? These are just a few things I wanted to share today. So how many people have questions? I'm going to ask Coach Cindy, is there any questions or comments or?
Comments are, thank you so much. Not any real questions at this time because they want to think about what they need to do to get ready.
Mm-hmm.
And I'll tell you from listening to you, there's several things I'm going to do before I go to your training next week that I need to do personally. And I'm a declutter, organizational declutter coach. And so I told you I'm learning Feng Shui through you, but there's a lot of things that I took a lot of good notes, and I'm going to work on each one of them so I'm ready for the training next week. I
Mm-hmm.
just want to thank you for you spending your time today on all our social streets, and I want to thank you personally, just your time, because as I always preach to all of our community members and private coaching clients and everyone, you need to just take care of you first so you can serve others in the best way and have love and joy. Remember, Marlene's been pushing that word joy today. Joy, 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 joy. Um, and I am so humbled and grateful for your time today. We only get 86,400 seconds today. We were gifted it. We didn't earn it. We don't deserve it, but we were gifted it. So use it in the best way so you can have joy and love and peace and calm in your life instead of overwhelm, stress, chaos, clutter. You know, um, I'm telling you, I've learned a lot in this hour of time that you've spent with us today. The link is all over the social streets. I implore you and encourage you, click on that goddamn link, get into the training. Um, and you know, I'm sassy as hell and I'm coming out. I'm coming out. And I'm telling you, if you don't, you're going to keep on your little hamster wheel. Just keep up with the stress and the people pleasing and the overwhelm. And you're going to wonder why you don't have goodness in your life. You don't have a good partner. You don't have a good spouse, or you're all by yourself, or you're into the drama and trauma of things, and it's in your personal life and your professional life. I encourage you, click on the link and join the training. I've been to several Feng Shui live classes, and I've spent thousands of dollars, folks, because I'm trained in decluttering an organization, and I'm a professional stager and a professional organizer. And I'm going to tell you that within this last hour of listening to Marlena, I've learned stuff that I didn't learn in all those classes that I paid thousands of dollars for. So I'm going to encourage you to join the training and learn. She's going to be there live. She's going to answer all your questions as we go through training. She's even providing I call them workbooks, but a PDF of the entire training for both days. And you can keep it and you can refer back to it so that you can have more joy and more peace and more calm in your life and live your life to the fullest. So at the end of your life, you can say, I did everything I can to leave a footprint for the next generation, for a legacy to live on to, instead of, I wish I could have did this, I could have did that. Don't waste your time. Life is too short to waste it being unhappy, being stressed, being overwhelmed, not attracting the right people, places, and things in your life. That's what I have to say today. So is there any final words or thoughts that you want to share, Marlena, before we leave today?
Yeah, as you were talking, it was coming up, and then it went, and then it came back. I was so grateful because I was engaged in what you were saying. The thing I want to share as well in the training, I am going to be sharing with everyone the house, okay, that you're in has a specific goal. All right. Does it match yours? So just say you are in your 20s. You're happy, you're married, you're buying a home. That's your biggest investment, as Coach Cindy will know. All right. Um, I can tell you if that house that you're about to buy is going to serve your purpose in your 20s, right? If you are, just say you're single and you're saying, I'm going to go and move to a new apartment, right? Or this is my first apartment or whatever that is. Now, is that house or that apartment that you're going to move into suited to bring you a relationship? Or is it a lonely house? Is that house geared for just bringing health to people or bringing, you know, career? So if you're looking to move into the right space, I can help you with that. If you are selling your house and it can't sell or hasn't sold, I've had that too happen. Real estate agent. Sorry, it's on my website. All right, 7 years.
Mm-hmm.
All right, didn't sell. And she saw me on YouTube, I guess. Came to me. She said, I'm a real estate agent. I live down where you do. I have $1 million home. All right. My husband and I split up. He said to me, as soon as you sell this house, then I'll take you back with me. We're still talking, we're still engaged, and we still have date nights. That's the way it was. Now, she was going crazy. Every house that she had on her list, people were coming to the closings, whatever. They were buying the houses crazy, not hers. 7 years. She gets to me and she goes, I don't know what to do. I said, all right, give me the pictures of the front of your house. Because we have to have curb appeal. That was my first thought. What's wrong with the curb appeal, right? Then I said, then we'll go inside. So she gave me pictures of all around. I said, I see it right now. What's stopping that house from selling immediately? From a picture. And she, thank God, had, the energy in her to get out of there, to get back with her spouse. That was her goal. 7 years she was struggling because of one item. One item that I saw. The minute she removed it, and she showed me it being removed, okay, it took some workers, the house sold in 7 days.
Wow.
That's how fast this works. Now, you work with another, Feng Shui person. They will either remotely do it and give you little tips and this and that. I'm not going to give you those tips, all right, in a half an hour. I'm going to give them to you in these 2 days, step by step, because you're going to forget them if I'm on the phone with you and say, okay, this is what you need to move in your bedroom and your bathroom and do this over there. You're going to be like, overwhelm, right? What did she say? No, this is why I want you to bring a notebook. I want you to write these things down because I'm going to show you charts of who you are, who you're with, who's in your family. You're going to see all this stuff, who not to work with, who you are, where you are. Okay. So what if your house right now that you're in there and you say, okay, I'm in my 50s and 60s. I'm in this job or this business, but I know not too long down the road, I want to retire and I want to do this and that. You all have those ideas. Or I have no money to retire. So I'm stuck. You're not stuck, right? Money is saying, hello over there, right? Now, think about a treasure map. A treasure map. What is it for? You are looking at the treasure map and you see that X. You got to get to the X. You're way over here at the beginning, bottom of the treasure map, right? And I hand you the treasure map and I say, your treasure's right there. And you're saying, how do I get to it? This is how. Without banging into those walls that you've been banging into the wrong people who lead you astray, who tell you this way or that way. And you tried it, it didn't work. But I want to give you your personal treasure map, your life path. Okay? Everybody's like, what is my purpose? That's a big question now. What is your purpose? Do you have a purpose? How strong is your purpose for you? How bad do you want to breathe today? A guru took a man under his wing. The guy said, how come everybody else around me is doing great and I can't do it? I'm doing the same thing they're doing. I'm taking the same training they're doing, and it's not working for me. The guru took him by the hand and took him down by the river. He said, get on your knees. So the guy thought, oh, he's going to pray over me, right? Put his hand on my head and everything's going to change in my life. So he got on his knees. The guru put his hand on his head. He put his head under the water. So he's holding his head down under the water. And the guy's under there going, oh, he's baptizing me. He's doing something wonderful. He's holding him under there. And he's holding him and holding him. The guy is starting to go, oh my God, I hope he lets me up because I'm running out of breath. He's holding him down, holding him down, holding him down. The guy's starting to flare his arms and, say, basically, hope, let me up. And the guy would not. He pressed down harder and harder and harder and held him down. And the guy was about to just, pass away. And then he let him up. And the guy said, "Why the hell did you do that?" He said, "Well, you know how that feeling was? How much you wanted to get a breath of air? That's how bad you got to want something." Think about that. How bad do you want change in your life? How bad do you want to breathe? How bad do you want that romance to work? How much are you willing to sacrifice to get to that point? Sacrifice your time is what I'm talking about. Sacrifice that rotten item. All right. I'm holding on to this because. Are you happy about holding on to that thing? What is it doing for you? Think about that. Are you happy holding on to your struggle, your stress, your sleepless nights, waiting by the phone so it might ring? She might call today. I might get a client today. Oh, there's a book I was writing. It's on the shelf in there. I might get to it next week. It's been 7 years sitting there. Why? It wasn't important to you. Is your life important? Is your joy important? Is your health important? Is wealth important? Is it important for you to have a happy home? How important is it? If I hold your head down in the water right now until you are ready to pass away, is it that important? I hope so. I really hope so. That's my words for today.
They were very powerful words for everyone that's listening in or going to listen to the replay to really think about and to write some notes on what you learned today. And she gave you some simple, easy steps. Take some action steps prior to next Tuesday and Wednesday. And I encourage you to click on that damn link and get the training, because you're not going to get training like this anywhere else. I'm going to tell you from personal experience, you are not. And those who have taken her trainings and paid thousands of dollars for her courses will tell you that this training is amazing. And she's, am I right, Marlena? You have put some new things into it, some updates because of just life in general that you've learned from personally doing this yourself, that they're not going to get this anywhere else. I know you're not, because I'm going to tell you right now, you're not. I'm looking forward to it.
Yeah, no, there's because of the year, we're shifting now.
Yeah.
All right. And the next 20 years we're in this energy. But we're gonna be changing. Everything is changing as we know. We see it. All right. Real quickly too. It's been going on for years. No one noticed it. But technology's been kicking in for years. And now all of a sudden it's like AI, bam, robots, bam, coins, this, that, and the other thing, electric cars, jobs are, being lost. We want you in the right position so you have a constant income. All right. Rather you work from home or out there, rather you start your own thing out there. Look at Grubhub, Uber. Why did they do so well? Because nobody could leave their home. So you see what I'm saying? I can help you if you want to help yourself. So these are just some of the things we're going to be covering. We're going to cover a lot of stuff that you never heard before. But you're going to want to hear it. You're going to say, oh my God, that's so and so. No wonder why. Right? Mm. Oh, shoot, that's over there in my house. We got to get rid of that. Whoops, I almost moved into the wrong house. Mm. Oh my God, I can't have that person in my business.
Mhm.
This is why. You're going to love it. You're going to go, oh my God. You're going to say, wowza, why didn't I do that? I didn't know it. Right?
Exactly.
I've been, and I'm telling you, studying deep. I took last week, you wouldn't find me much online. Okay. Overnight, I was in classes overnight, 8 to 10 hour classes. You know what? They'd say, we're going to take a break now. I thought they said a lunch break. I thought, okay, a half an hour. What? No, 10 minutes. They were right back.
Wow.
All right. And they would do it every 3 hours. Okay, it's time for lunch. Really? Everybody run. So, and then if you wanted the uh, like replay, you had to pay a
Mm-hmm.
couple $1,000s. Okay. That's my classes I'm taking. These are classes that you don't hear of. You don't get them. The universe brought this stuff to me not only, like through people or whatever,
Mm-hmm.
but just showing up. Like I'm gonna lay this out. I was sitting in the kitchen, all right, on my chair, typing something in, and I said to myself, "Oh my God, I gotta go to the store before it rains." I could see the clouds were coming. I'm like, I gotta go to the store. I better hurry up, but I gotta finish this. And underneath my chair, everybody, I have angels. They knocked under my foot as if I was knocking on the floor. And they were saying to me, go now. They get my attention one way or another. I'm like, okay, I hear you, honey. I got my pocketbook and I went right out the door. Went to the store, came home. I got in the door, downpour. All right. This is funky energy to people. They're like, she's crazy. She's blah, blah. No, my angels tell me, my guides will tell me. Your angel's been telling you stuff all the time. They protected you. How many times did they step in and save your life? I know several of mine, but you don't know. You were going to go out and something stopped you. The phone rang. So if you didn't answer that phone and you went out, something would have happened to you. You're in traffic jams and you're like, come on, hurry up, move it. Oh, go. Up in front of you, if you were where that car was, you would have been in an accident. See, these are things. Energy is energy. If you're supposed to be here, you're here. If you're supposed to take the class, you're on this right now listening. You're the one the universe is going, get on it. You want an answer? Here it is. What are you waiting for?
Exactly.
Right? So that's what I had to say to myself. What are you waiting for? I'm living in a haunted house for over 20 something years. The banks would not help me. People, they were coming to me, help me, help me, help me. I was helping them. And I'm sitting there struggling, saying, I got to get out of here. They're giving me notices. We're going to get you. We're going to get you. And the house was not good for me anyway. I wanted to get out. And all of a sudden, I see these people, down in this area, and they're, redoing houses. So I contact a lady. She's working with me. None of the houses were good enough for me. She goes, oh, we're going to fix them up, and your mortgage will be $300 a month. Hear that, people? That's the universe working with me. And I said, okay, well, I like that home over there. It would have been on the west. And I said, but it's awful small, And I said, well, that's clean looking and everything. What do you need to do with it? So in the meantime, I'm saying, okay, well, I'm still saying I need a house. My mind for 2 years kept saying, Florida, Florida, Florida. I'm like, shut off with Florida. I mean, it just wouldn't stop. It was like a repetitive thing. I'm like, who cares about Florida? Really? I mean, I wasn't thinking about that. They were. They had a plan. So I go to bed. I worked 7 days a week, okay? 20 hours a day, nonstop. I was a robot. I did it. I still had time for fun, believe me. I don't know how I did it, but I did it. I wasn't exhausted. I wasn't stressed. I was just happy, carefree, manifesting everything. Well, I go to bed. I get woken up at 2 o'clock in the morning, and I hear the voice saying, look on Craigslist. Look on Craigslist. I'm like, wait a minute, I can't even see. So I open up the laptop. I look, I see this house I'm in right now. For sale by owner. I said, okay. I said, well, I'm not calling them at 2 in the morning. I'll call them in the morning. I wrote the number down, closed the laptop, went back to sleep because I only got like 2.5 hours of sleep a night. So I crashed. That was it. Up you go in the shower, out the door, blah, blah, blah. So I call the guy. He says, oh, yeah, I'm selling all my property down here. I want full cash. I said, well, I'm not giving you full cash. I'll give you a big piece of this. Okay. That's what I had saved. All the time they were attacking me. We're going to take your house, blah, blah. I said, that's nice. You can have it. I saved up the mortgage payment. I was saving it up, not paying them anymore. I'm fed up with them. I just saved up the money, right? And I said, here's your down payment, right? For a new house, Marlene, you're good. Well, this guy, he's like, well, I'm not going to do that. But I said, goodbye. But I knew in my mind, if I got woken up at 2, that house is mine. 3 days later, he calls me back, 7:30, and I got good news for you. I said, I was waiting for your call. I was waiting for your call because why would I get woken up?
True.
Right? God or the universe or angels, whatever you believe in, higher power, woke me up. See this house, call the house. You're going, okay, great. So the house is fully furnished. I get here. Everybody's junk is in here that used to be in here, snowbirds, whatever. I said, oh, that's wonderful. Well, I opened the front door. I pushed everything out the door. My neighbors that were across the street were saying, oh my God, what's moving in there? There's a bunch of junk out front. Well, on Craigslist, free everything. Free. So they were coming, taking free. 4 or 5 days of that. Then I find something else. Take it. I just gave it away. Gave away the energy. That was the first step I did, right? And this house is not small. All right. There's a lot of floors to clean and walls and, painting, and I'm still working, okay, on different stuff. But I want the right colors, the right energy, the right balance here. And now that we're coming into a new year, I gotta make a new clean slate. Think about your house as a canvas, an art canvas. You can paint any photo you want. But when I come into your home, I can tell you your story when I walk in your house. The minute I step in your house, I know your story because your room right there is saying, I am into this. This is my energy. I can feel the energy as well. Everybody else can feel it. I can smell the energy. Are you a good cook? I can smell it. That's an example. Everybody can smell. I cook spaghetti. We'll say, oh, that spaghetti smells great. Let's go eat over there. We love that, right? Let's buy from her. Things like that. Buy from him. Let's dress like they do. You want that. You want a little jealousy as well, right? Now, dress the part, right? You people on Zoom in your PJs, and you're saying, I want to make it big. Big what? Sleeping? Having a job in bed? Hello, beep, beep. No, get dressed up. Look good from the breast up, okay? They are looking at you. Brush your hair. Smile, right? Yeah, I've had people on a call, they're snoring. So I had to mute them. All right. So, I mean, it's a lot of fun doing this thing from home and whatever. But if I went to my job, how about you? And one of the employees was sleeping at the desk, what happens? They get fired. Go home. Right.
Mm.
So, why are you on the internet snoring? I have to bring some joy here today, right? Not here. Right, everybody's listening to you. All right. Or you're on there and you unmute yourself and you're talking, hey, Aunt Susie, cut it out. We can't concentrate, right? So on here, I'm saying, okay, Coach Cindy likes to be on the screen. That's great. She's got her crown on over her head. You see it? It says hello. Okay. That's her.
Hello, I'm here.
That's right. That's her crown. All right. And, when I'm on and I'm talking, I don't want people going, let's see, on her wall is that. Oh, over there. Oh, her hair ain't right. Shut up. That's what I'm saying. Shut up. I've been on calls where they're like, oh, you look so good today. The lady's trying to teach you something. But you're focusing on how does she look today? That's what people are doing in your home. Now, ride down any street. I don't care. Do this today. Go down any street. Drive down just for the hell of it, on purpose. Look at the houses. Tell me which house you want to move into on that street. Why? Now, come down your street as a potential lover or buyer or client. Which house are you going to show up at? Is it yours? Why or why not? End of subject. Right? You want a date? You're in your sweatpants. You didn't take a shower for 3 days because you got depression because you're lonely. Hello, if you're lonely and you want love, dress like it, baby. Shake your booty, okay? I love to sing. I'm having fun. All right, we got to have fun. I'm seriously crazy. That's all there is to it. I'm seriously crazy. I have a good time. Everybody better know it. All right. If you're happy and you know it,
Clap your hands.
right?
Stomp
Right.
your feet.
That's it. So that's why we're here today. We're here to have some feng shui fun.
Yes.
This is Feng Shui Friday. I got names for every day of the week, right? And what number today are you going to make yourself? 1 through 10. I am number 1. How are you? Hello, all you number ones out there. I'm vibrating with you. Coach Cindy is a number 1. I'm vibrating with her. Anybody else out there? Anybody else out there? That's a number 1. You're going to vibrate. You're going to come and manifest. You're going to have a testimony. Those of you number 10s, let's get you up the ladder. Because what are you vibrating with? All the number 10s out there who are lost and lonely and gullible and stepped on and depressed and still in your old story. He did that. That's why. Shut up, 10s. Get to 9. Get to 8. Get to 7. Whatever. Get to number 1. Make yourself a priority. Number 1. He and she can wait for me, baby. I don't care if the phone don't ring. If your phone doesn't ring, you'll know it's me. And if your nose is running money, honey, you can blow it all on me. That's a song. It's on YouTube.
Oh gosh.
Everybody's got to listen to it. If your nose is running money, that's the song. The guy is awesome. All right. You got to hear the song. You're going to laugh.
You're going to share it in the link.
Yeah, we need to laugh, everyone.
Exactly.
In the meantime, Cindy's putting up a link here. If your nose is running money, honey, you can blow it all on me. All right. So if you got money, I've got the energy to receive it.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Like they'll say, you got the money, honey, I got the time.
Exactly.
I'm not spending no time to get the money. The money's just going to walk in that door right now. How would that be for you? If your next client just showed up because you were on this call, because the vibration's so good and so lovely and so happy and so funny, and you weren't caring about that crap, all of a sudden you're like, oh my God, I got a new sale,
Exactly.
right? Oh my God, the phone just rang and I got that job. Because you're here, you're in the manifesting circle right here. Stay on this channel, stay with us, all right? If you need coaching, there's Coach Cindy. She loves to coach people.
Yes, I do.
She loves
I
it.
mentor them, and you learn and grow. And I learn and grow by mentoring you.
Yeah. So if you want coaching, there she is. You want to manifest, come over to me.
Exactly.
Think about it, right? Even those that have been coached by Coach Cindy, they got a great thing going on in their life right now. Your finances are doing better, aren't you, people? Yeah. Okay. Now you got the money, but what are you going to do with it, right? How are you going to manage that money when your mind says, my family didn't have any? All right. I'm just going to put it in a box under the bed and, I'm not going to take a chance. I'm not going to go into business for myself. I'm not going to buy that new pair of shoes. I'm going to wear these ones with holes because I'm afraid. Stop being afraid to look good. Stop being afraid to feel good. This is Feel Good Feng Shui Friday. I want you to feel good. How good do you want to feel? Let's have that right now before we end this call. Are you awesome? Say yes. I am awesome.
Yes. I'm
How
awesome.
awesome are you? I am absolutely, amazingly awesome. I want you to say that I am absolutely, amazingly awesome. Let your mind hear that for you. I am absolutely, amazingly awesome, and I know it. Now you're in your power.
Mhm.
Now we can end this beautiful call because you're in your power.
I'll tell you what, I feel absolutely amazing.
Because
So,
you're awesome.
well, you are too. And everybody here is awesome as well. And you got to work on yourself. You have to make an investment in you, because if you don't, who the hell is going to?
You got that
Nobody.
right.
Nobody. That's why we are here as a community, as a collective. We want you to join us and share your stories and support yourself and us, and we support you, and the community supports you. That's what we're here to do. So again, click on the link, join us next Tuesday and Wednesday at 12 noon Eastern Standard Time. You're going to get a workbook, journal, whatever you want to call it, with everything in it that Marlena will go over with us and share with us, so we can feng shui our lives, so we can have joy and calm and peace and prosperity in our lives. So with that, like I end every discussion, and for those of you who don't know me, it's first time listening, I begin and end every discussion, every class, every coaching session that I have. I want you to all take a deep breath in, and let's all breathe in calm, peace, and joy, and breathe out overwhelm, stress, and anxiety. Make it a great one.